Looking dapper.
Let's build the field kitchens first. Oh, they're big. They're large areas, actually. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Can't quite fit it. Try. Over here, though. Ooh, now we're talking. Popping this in there, for example, catches most of them. One, and I do want a second. I wish I could get it a little bit better placed, though. That's a shame. I suppose... No, I will run a field kitchen up here. Come on, let me place this properly, please. Right about there. Well, actually, that being said, that's probably going to mess that up in some way. Still, I'd rather it there. So let's get these working. Work hard now. Not going to complain about being fed better in this damned cold. Indeed, you bloody but not. Oh no! Ah, Frostpunk, you've crashed once again! Two times I've streamed this game. 3 times it has crashed. Alright. Thankfully, it has got a good autosave. Let's get you running again. Perpetual Cowlick. Sub to Chandra Magic. They've gifted 5 subs to the channel. And done. Don't ask. I'm now broke. Don't do that, dude. Never spend your lost monies. Oh, cake flowers. That emote, that icy heart is lovely. Oh, Aavak is on the other side of the screen today. Also, hello, Aavak. Hello, Waterproof Bubbles. Also, been drinking ice wine. Delicious.
Dapper.
Okay. Weird Alchemist has just gifted a sub to Cable. You're making me worried. You're making me very worried about ever mentioning something. It's like, oh, you got a lovely sub. And suddenly, Weird Alchemist dumps money on you. I mean, I guess I shouldn't feel bad, but blatto. Right. I've got things that I'm waiting to do, wanting to do this evening. Enjoy your game and enjoy the stream, folks. Take care, Belial. Take care, mate. Oh, I really, really love it. Waterproof Bubbles. It tastes delicious. I've been commenting pretty much ever since I started. It's got this really subtle flavor to it. Like, there are plenty of teas, like fruit teas, which they smell amazing. And then the taste is kind of not really there. Oh, we've been thrown back a couple of days. Well, actually, have we? Yeah, we got thrown back like an evening. It's alright. It's alright. 21 hours we got thrown back. It's fine. Let's save the game though, shall we? New save file. There we go. It auto-saves every morning, so it's not so bad, I guess. Oh, wow, we're that far back. Ouch. Okay, well. Let's get you crack-a-lacking, people. I'm gonna have to remember what I was doing now. Was there anything specific? Oh, I was building all these tents. Food theft. Send the Faith Keepers to catch the scallywags who stole my food. Oh, we're still trying to keep the homes warm. All right. I bet a load of people who wanted to see me get like infinite steam cores were like, oh, why didn't it crash just after? Oh no, why? Dear Lord, may this day be no worse than yesterday. We're doing fine, all things considered. I'm glad you feel so. Come on. Last little bit. Quickly now. Actually, considering it's going to be fairly soon for you to do that, let's do what I did last time. Now. Actually, going to do this. Because I'm going to put the kitchen right there. It's going to be grand. not sure where I can place it. I'm going to have to wait to see where I can place it. I still am not too certain. But they are leaving in droves now, which is great to see. Okay, outpost has been researched. I want to go for steam coal thumpers. And I can build the outpost. Takes 45 steel, mind you. I can build it over there, or I can build it down there. Ah, we'll build it over here. That'll bring in plenty of coal, which will... I mean, with the thumpers built up properly, you don't need it. But it's useful all the same, I would say. Alright, please get to work. You can have some heating. Same here. Get to work, have some heating. Food for the hungry. Sir, our faith keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst the people in need. But perhaps you'd like to use it another way? No. The keepers have the right idea. Hope will rise. The hungry will be fed. There are no actual hungry, but it's fine. Promise fulfilled. People were kept warm. Right, let's get rid of this. We will build in a new coal thumper. Actually, no, cancel. I hope I didn't waste those resources. I meant for it to be the other way around. I'm not sure if it would affect it, but I want the coal closer to the bottom, not closer to the top. Now I'm hoping that this place here is going to be close enough to reach all of these. That's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I might want to move 2 of them down there. Let's get the coal thumper set up. And this can come all the way across. And all the way down there. Right. Now, I would actually like to move some of these houses then in that case. So, let's get some bunk houses built. Actually, I think we've got enough spare room. I think we've actually got quite a lot. Got 107 spare homes. So, given that, I can move 2 of these around. So we're going to get rid of these 2. You can move elsewhere. And whilst you're moving elsewhere... No, I'm not going to build more. That'd be silly of me. I am preparing this area for quite a lot of resource gathering. Okay, the scouts have returned to the city and have brought a lot of stuff with them. Right, where do I want the scouts to go to next? I would like them to go back to this cave, please. And now I'm broke and tired and in need of some sleep. Standing up, of course. See you, chat. Gyfalwch ar Aavak. Oh, diolch yn fawr. Hwyl fawr, bud. Not rogue AI. Aavak, I have to go to sleep again. What a pain. You teach those heretic Londoners what's what. Keep them on the true path of the Omnisire. Very well. Right. With all of these, we will get these working. No, come on. Donk. Bunch of people working there, please. Donk. Bunch of people working there. And donk, donk. A bunch of people working there. Right. Temple has influenced some people to mend their ways. There's only 14 people left there now. Right, we want this gone. An exchange. Want this set up. And this much the same. There we are. Right, we can pass our law, and once again, we're going to go for exactly the same thing, and that is going to be field kitchens. Sign. So, field kitchen right here. It'll hit almost all of them. One won't quite be caught, but I didn't think I was going to get them all. I was asking way too much. But knowing what I now know, I'm going to build this here. And we're going to build a soup kitchen. Hot house. Right there. This will also be affected by the field kitchen. Hot soup and a word of prayer beats cold meat and hard tack. I'm not going to complain about being fed better in this damned cold. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 65 food ration from the stockpile. People are angry that the Londoners are putting the crazy idea before the needs of the city. Ask the Faith Keepers for help. There we are. Keepers of the Faith, go forth! Right, I would like this to have... Let's go for engineers. Oh, actually, no. Children can work here, so let's go for that. The number of resources required daily to maintain this building. That's cool. That's absolutely fine. With just a little bit of extra. And it's quite warm. And I would like this place working longer hours, actually. Right. Children over here, please. We'll keep it warm, naturally. And once again, children down here. Field kitchen's built. Hope rises. Hooray! Right, now. Can't run that. Can I run the temple? No. We've got a little while before we can do any of that. Right, almost there for steel, almost there for wood. Gonna need to build more resources then in that case. Or resource depots. So one there. Let's get one or two up here. Alright. We are definitely starting to hurt for food. Our population has ballooned. And we're not doing that well with managing it. So I'm going to say I want to build... Well, actually, we need to get this going as well. Has he remembered the Majesty of Thumpers? Yeah, I've got plenty. I send out an outpost to the coal mine or the wooded area. Or the food, actually. You know what? We're going to go for the fishing village this time, because I think we've got enough coal. Famous last words. Go to the fishing village this time. We'll see how that goes. Caught red-handed. Our Faith Keepers did well. They got the goods back, but more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the stealing. They're asking what we should do with the thief. Let him go, but next time he'll have to repent. You will have 3 days to sign a public law, the public penance law. Banish him. The person will leave the city forever. Our people will decide his fate. I got to Tesla City already, Zach. I say banish, less work for us. Banish him, let the people decide. Where's the purge option? My lord, repent. The people can't be mad if you let them decide, can they? Well, they can be, they will be. I've got 3 days to sign this in. No, I'm going to go for the repent. I'd rather not... Again, it's rehabilitation over... sending them away. People abandoned London. There are only 9 left now. First Londoners convinced the state. That is a lie! You lie! Why do you turn my house into a house of lies? Rise and shine, people! Look, the sun's up already. Fishing village. Could you head to the icy corridor, please? 9 hours. Perhaps I should make an extra couple of workshops. It's quite a lot to research still. Sure, okay. Let's get those both going. Oh, that one needs to be set for wood. These two will be set for... there we are. Steel, and very soon we're going to have steam thumpers. And at that point we should be in a much better position. Right, there we go. Steam coal thumpers researched. Now, with that... Go for steam steelworks too. Might be useful. Cookhouse insulation. We could get flying hunters. Aavak, have you given any thought to whether you'll go Law and Order again or the other one? I'm in the Faith one right now, actually. But I see so much in this game that I think that it would be silly for me to think that I'm not going to be playing it again. Basically. Let's be honest here. Generator efficiency upgrade, I think. Let's reduce the amount of coal that we're using by 10%. It's either that or gathering post insulation. Because if that rises the heat level, I can turn the heaters off there. And considering I've got 4 of them, that's 4 coal reduced. But the generator is probably using much more than that. 9 hours. You know what? We're going to go with that one. I think that I'll get more out of that. But we are also immediately going to be upgrading these to steam thumpers. Okay. Engineers, please. And they are super warm. I'd actually like all of these buildings to work long hours, please, as well. You too. Thank you. Now, I wonder, could we build more shrines? No, I need more steel for that. That's fine. There we go. Ooh. We do not need that heater. At all. New automation. Automaton has been built. Hooray! We do still need these heaters, though. Right, so an automaton is here and about. There's a little bit of trees left there that it could gather. I could now have the automaton working there if I really wanted to. But would it not be better to have... I could have the automaton working here, but it would work all day, which would be grand. I could replace one of the entire work crews with an automaton. No, I'm going to have the automaton work at the steam coal thumper, so it's always got coal there, and then it'll build up in the morning as well. Could I get another one, please? Once we've got the steel, I'm going to need it. It warms the soul. Sir, people appreciate the field kitchens we've built for them. They've sent a delegation to thank you. We've already thanked our brothers in faith who run the kitchens, and we'll keep them in our prayers. In this frozen wasteland, anything that keeps our one warm is a lifesaver. Hope will rise. Excellent. Are we doing a Dark Aavak playthrough now? No. Well, maybe. No. Hey, Aavak, are you planning on investing in some more automatons? Yes, absolutely. We've got enough that we can definitely afford to. There we go. Generator. Oh, that's fantastic. Right. Okay, so next thing for us. Gathering post insulation would mean that our people would have to do far less to take care of that. I could get a wall drill for trees, though. Might be useful, but we're going to soon run out of trees, actually. I could instead build an outpost for that. Flying hunters would be useful. Hunting tactics would be useful, as it would mean less people, but we don't actually need less people. I think, for me, the best thing right now would be to upgrade to the mechanical calculators. So I just need to wait for the scouts have reached the ice corridor. Aavak better try and stock up on food already, just in case. Yeah, I'm going to be. Okay. We're following a wide corridor of crushed ice that the American dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. A triumph of engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see huge silhouettes in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. Ooh. There's nothing to do here, that's fine. Carry on. To the icebound dreadnought, please. 8 hours, that's all you're going to need. Very nice. We need 50 steel. And there we go. Now that is going to give us access to a few things. I will be getting the Steam Steelworks soonish. But this is going to allow me more efficient gatherers, which will just make my coal thumper that much better. We can also set this up if I really want to, just to have an extra allotment for it. Streamlined prostheses, streamlined automatons, and automation integration. Automaton integration, rather. More scouts later on. Additionally, we'll be able to increase the generator range, though that is going to come at the cost of more fuel, which isn't great. We'll see. Has Aavak remembered to chant the sacred words to the machine spirits for the greater, for the generator yet, or is he still sacrificing children to the generator? No children have been sacrificed. Right, I would like to build an outpost here. 100 raw food to our colony every day. Oh, that's actually really low. Man, that sucks. That's rubbish. How much coal are we bringing in? We're bringing in ridiculous amounts of coal. We don't need to worry about that now. I guess. I mean, as long as I can just keep building it up. I mean, it is raw food, ultimately, but... Alright. Oh, have you set that up? Yeah, you are. Okay, that's fine. We need to wait for the public penance law. It's going to get really cold very soon. If we can get this set up, then I'll be able to upgrade the generator's reach a little bit further. Furthermore... I have to wait on that. Are we making a new automaton? No, not yet. Right, our scouts have reached Tesla's grave. Good. I want you to go to the stone ship. There's a lot of places in this game to find. No children have been sacrificed, and you call yourself a tech priest. Actually, no, I didn't. You did. Okay. Scouts have reached the icebound dreadnought. Well, first, before we touch that, hope will rise. There we are. And hope will rise slightly again. I'm going to keep that one. Don't need it yet. There are only 8 remaining, and we've got 6 days to convince those 8. Calculating genius. The Dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge, we found a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard the Hephaestus. Take the cripples only if you have prostheses to make them useful. Sites discovered. Damaged snowcat. Good, we got some resources from there. I want to get out here as fast as I can because I know what comes from that direction. Right. We are going to need a steady source of trees eventually, though. That much is absolutely guaranteed. There's no way around it. So I'm going to need to start shaving the trees from the ice walls. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 71 food rations. Ask the Faith Keepers for help. Faith Keepers failed. Womp womp. One of our people died. Damn it. One of our Faith Keepers was beaten to death whilst investigating a theft. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? We had much the same thing as last time, really. One of the guards was killed in much the same way, and we still didn't have a prison. We're going to banish him. Well, he's not the murderer, but... Discontent will rise, but I'm going to let it happen. We're not going to damn someone who wasn't responsible. That is not the way we're going to operate. People abandoned Londoners. There are now only 5 of them left. Aavak is on the left. This is very disorientating. I'm sorry. What a lovely morning. I'm ready to take on the day. Alright. Right, it's now really cold. Unfortunately. At this point, we are going to need heaters. At this point, we really need the heaters, actually. 1. 2. We'll get more for the workshop, the workplaces in a moment. Do you have a job? Yes, you do. You've already been assigned somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that place set up. Right. Okay, the stone ship, a distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. New landmarks. Our search hasn't covered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Oh. Well, not really, it seems. Supply depot. Let's head down there. I've been streaming for 5 hours again. Scouts have reached the damaged snowcat. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. Bags of resources. We found several huge bags inside the wreck. We'll surely find a use for these frozen contents. Site discovered. Snow-covered supplies and frozen pond. We'll go for snow-covered supplies. Desperately need to get these places warm. Problem is, I need to put this here in order to heat that one building. I think that's going to be one for an automaton, ultimately. There we go. Should warm up a bunch of people. Once that's built, I'll get the snow gone from there. We've got... Ooh, we're actually getting to our limit on... Ooh. Mechanical calculators researched. Fantastic. I'm going to allow a little bit more time pass, because I really need to get this going. And the problem is, I need this one more or less in the middle here. That actually isn't too hard to achieve, since I could just draw a road down. Although I've got roads, there's no reason why I can't build more just to accommodate a single building that I need to build. Right there. And then we'll get over there. This has another 426 wood to gather. Okay, Aavak, remember, you need to be willing to deconstruct and move about your heaters once you've been adequately upgraded. Yes, yes. Absolutely. Mild frostbite. Became gravely ill. Well, we've got good places for you to go. Severe frostbite. I said I had to have a limb amputated. Well, that's very unfortunate. Losing a limb. We must do something. I'll bring one of them in. Oh, can I do that right now? Okay. I need it, so sure. Sign that into law. Damn it! I meant that to be the public penance law. I've still got time for it, I think. Yeah, 1 day and 12 hours. But that was dumb. That was super dumb. Fundamental research. Sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of art. Sure, carry on with it if you want. I'll just add more people in there. Or maybe I'll just leave that one empty for now. Right. Aavak is dead. Yeah, I know. I was super dumb with that one. Moving too fast. It's starting to get a bit of a headache. As it's another late night for me, falling victim to the beautiful voice and talent of Aavak and his gorgeous game. Meh, small sacrifice. A shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value to us. A hidden stash. We found several heavy chests containing valuable supplies while searching through the shack. Nah, that's not amazing. 24 hours, or I could head to the Icebound Dreadnought in 7 hours and then head down. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we were sure there are some valuable supplies buried down there. Shoveling through the snow, we discovered several crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have lost them. Wrecked the vehicle. We're just moving from one to the other right now. Oh well. At the very least, we finally got a K house. And we can pop it over here near a heater. There we are. Hope rises to pretty much its fullest. The Londoners prey on discontent. A few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. The numbers will rise by 16? It's like to reassure people. The number of Londoners will rise slightly. Disperse the crowd. Discontent will rise, but people may get hurt. Disperse the crowd. Stop this outrage. We're within our rights. How can you treat us like that just for listening to someone? Because no matter what I would have done, you would have gone off and died. You might not realize that I'm doing this for you, but I am. Temple has influenced some people to mend their ways. Now down to 4. Scouts should have reached the wrecked vehicle. The K house is for long-term K, yeah. The care house is worse than the infirmary because it doesn't treat them. We found a wreck of some sort of vehicle. We can salvage some parts from it. We disassembled the wreck and found several bags of frozen usable supplies. And that's that. This group now needs to head back. It's going to take 1 day and 9 hours. But that was quite the expedition, to be fair. We've uncovered so much. In terms of resources, I need more coal storage, like quite desperately. Let's get that there. Food storage probably as well. Can't fit them over there. That's fine. I'll pop another one down here then. Got food rations for about 18 days. Apparently. Generator range is the next one I would like, so we'll be waiting on... Well, actually, steel is more useful to me right now. You know, Max Cole out? Yeah, I know. Anyone else mention how his city looks at Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, it does look like Midgard, doesn't it? An outpost can be set up here, delivering an estimated 100 steel every 1 day. Alright. And... finally, head on down to the frozen pond, please. Time, well, it'll rise slightly, but the problem is some Londoners may mend their ways. Yeah, use that one. And we'll see if any Londoners mend their ways. They didn't. I wonder if we can build some field kitchens. I think that is a field kitchen, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Alright, then it is going to have to be a heater. There's a heater just over there, but if I build this heater here, then it should warm all of these places up. Where's the... oh, there's another heater just down there, though. Damn, it's just out of range of it all. Actually, none. Don't have anyone working there for now. Focus on getting another automaton then. As soon as we got that, we'll have it work in that kitchen. Hothouse, rather. Right, this needs to be set for food. No. And this needs to be set for coal. Londoners are down to only 2 remaining. But at this point, I think we absolutely need the hunters' huts. So I'm going to drop down a bunch of them. They only require wood, thankfully. And should be able to keep everyone going fairly well, though. How well, we could store a good bit of food, so we'll see. Discontent has dropped a little bit.
Time to get to work.
Survivors reach the city. Sir, a group of survivors has reached our city. They are tired and need a place to rest and a bite to eat and perhaps some medicinal attention, but medical attention, sorry, but they are ready to lend a hand if they can. Yeah, that's fine. Crack on. I would like you to now research generator range, I'm going to say. But, actually, no. First, we need the steam steelworks. As I mentioned earlier, we actually quite badly need that. Because steel is becoming a little bit of an issue. Well, no. No. I bought that. we need this one instead. Because we're running on, well, fumes, really. Explore spot in the Frostland. New landmark. Our search has hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we might find something new to see. And we don't. So with that, our scouts have discovered everything they're going to scout. One day, 4 hours. Fair enough. Yeah, I will get Flying Hunters researched, but just not as a massive priority right now. Right, thing is, ooh. That's right. I do need to get those better things. Not workers. Engineers can work there. Same here. There we go. There we are. We've got one extremely cold area, but there's not a lot we can do. We do need that worked. Wall drill research. To build a wall drill to extract wood from the ice wall. Now, I'm not necessarily going to hook these up straight away, but these are more than likely going to be run by automatons. That's my hope. Test subject needed. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Sure. Okay. You can have that. So one of my steel mills is finished then. Did we not start this? Thought we had. Huh. Strange. That's to leave me. Getting up early is so much easier when you have an Aavak stream waiting. Oh, Felisanda, that's lovely of you to say. We're not going to send anyone over there yet. We don't need to, so I'd rather not. The temple has influenced people to mend their ways. There's only one Londoner left, and we've got 4 days to convince them to stay. Not going too badly. Evildoers will repent 1 day, 3 hours. Almost there. There we go. Public penitence. Each use raises hope. There we are. Lord assigned. Your promise to the people. Hope rises.
A new law has passed.
Now, where are my faith keepers? It's the temple. Where are my faith keepers? There we are. Discontent will fall when the procession starts after midnight, and hope will rise when the ceremony begins. Some Londoners will decide to stay. People may be injured. We'll actually use both. And I'll also rise the heat level a little bit in there. I will confess my sins to the Almighty, not to a bunch of thugs. The sinners, well, will have their chance to something, rather. Reason prevails in the end. No more division. We are one society. If they'd left, they would have died. But we'll all stay together. No matter the cost, we could let the Londoners leave. We did the right things. We couldn't, sorry. How many full-functioning hothouses and hunting lodges do we have? Two fully functioning ones, 3 that we've got. We won't be divided. The Londoners have been brought back into the fold. Nobody wants to leave the city anymore. We've won a hard-fought victory over those who tried to tear us apart. The tragedy of Winterhome crushed our hope. Fear led some to pursue mad schemes. We couldn't let them die in the frozen wasteland. We did what was necessary to keep all of us together. Okay, we've got a lot of sick now.